Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are no longer a team as their brand is in freefall, News Corp columnist Angela Mollard says. A marketing expert has been left baffled over what has happened to the Archie brand the couple spent so much time building awareness for. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been sent a huge warning for the future after the Duke went too far with his criticisms of the royal family. In early 2020, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex stepped back from royal duties when relocating to the US, and months later in October of that year, announced the establishment of Archie. The group includes the couple's non-profit charitable arm, the Archie Foundation, as well as lucrative for-profit business divisions focusing on media production, Archie Audio and Archie Productions. But bombshell claims against the royal family, both in the couple's recent Netflix documentary series and Harry's new memoir, Spare, has left one marketing expert confused over their brand strategy and has warned about the problems it posed in the future. Pauline McLaren, Professor of Marketing and Consumer Research at Royal Holloway University of London, told Express.co.uk, Harry has gone too far with his criticisms of the royal family. He is certainly not going the right way about this. What is getting lost in all of this is the Sussex brand. What is the Sussex brand? We know they are not allowed to use Sussex Royal anymore, so they set up the Archie Foundation, with Archie Productions and Archie Audio. The deals with Netflix and Spotify tie in with all of that. But within all this furore and all of the discussions, all the talk is about the Sussexes, Harry and of course, the Spare, which are all sort of sub-brands that are floating around. You don't hear a thing about Archie, and it seems that Archie is getting completely lost in all of this other stuff. Professor McLaren claimed the criticisms made by Harry in his new book mean any brand identity now associated with the couple is critiquing and trashing the royals, warning, that's not a very good position going into the future. The marketing expert said, the Netflix documentary series and Harry's book, it is very hard to see how they tie in with the aims of the Archie Foundation, which are to inspire, unite communities and generally focus on compassion. The criticisms towards the royal family could be quite damaging because what you saw from the docuseries and now Harry's book, which seems like he is portraying himself as the victim, his identity is tied in with critiquing. Any brand identity they have at the moment is very much critiquing and trashing the royals. That's not a very good position going into the future. Archie is completely lost in this. Professor McLaren advised Harry and Meghan to now back off as they have made clear what their position is with certain issues they have concerning the royal family. She has urged them to once again focus on building the Archie brand, but warned that can't happen if they continue to set themselves up as the rebel royals. The expert concluded, Harry and Meghan should now back off. They have stated their position and they need to move forward. Look at really concentrating on building up Archie, with productions such as Invictus and other worthwhile causes where they can go forward into the future, establishing themselves as a strong progressive humanitarian brand, which I think was their original aim. But they can't do that if they set themselves up as the rebel royals as the two sides conflict. Harry and Meghan should now back off. They have stated their position and they need to move forward. Look at really concentrating on building up Archie, with productions such as Invictus and other worthwhile causes where they can go forward into the future establishing themselves as a strong progressive humanitarian brand, which I think was their original aim. But they can't do that if they set themselves up as the rebel royals as the two sides conflict.